colors of Valentines is what I was thinking. And today I wanted to read to you about what a mask design is, and then the other thing I'm going to talk briefly about is components. And so to me, when I was looking and I saw the forsythia and I saw this curved line, can you see it? It's like got three of them, here, here, and here. And I just like that. And the other thing I can say about this one is, I love
that is called a pansy orchid. And it has been blooming for over 2 months. It is called Grin, G-R-I-N, because it has a little smile in the middle, Grin. And it is called Billy Ray. Don't you just love that name? So love is in the air, Billy Ray. So I'm going to pass this around, and be careful at the top, because this was one of my candles that broke during Christmas, and I sort of improvised this. But I wanted you to see it up close and see if you see the grin. It's so much fun to do horticulture. Horticulture is the base of all flower arranging. If we didn't have a plant material and didn't have horticulture, we can't do designs. And so in designs is organized as special elements and principles of design. How many of you are artists or have taken art? Raise your hand. I know Jean Jones is one of ours. And so when you study art, you study the elements and principles of designs. So now flower arranging has become floral art, floral design in the Garden Club of South Carolina. This is an 8-inch design using Heleborous walking stick as the line. Actually, copper has been infused in a paper mache container, which I formed from the good old Herald Journal. Makes a good paper mache. And then this is bromeliad, which is dried. And then the red is just little pieces of protea, which is, I'll explain it in a few minutes. I'll pass it around too, let you see it. This is in a staging, what kind of box do you think it is?
Looks like a cigar box.
Yeah.
See, the ones that smoke cigars are the ones that answer that question really fast. And Elaine was one of the fastest.
Remind me of Grandpa.
I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. And I see Ann Jerome back there.
Yeah.
And so this was actually what we used in African Violet Society when we did designs, which were small designs and petite designs using African violet. So it's a paper mache on the inside using a background. And so I'm going to pass this around. You can't hurt a thing. But it, see, what would you name this? Share this with you. This is my sculpture, one of my original designs that was used at the National Convention, May the 17th. 52 of these designs were welded and made and given to people all over the world that attended. 500 attended. So at that point, we used 18 dozen anthuriums from Hawaii. You can imagine, my room had 18 dozen anthuriums in the room. And then the sago palms came from South Carolina also. And many of you know Becky Crow, who came to the tea. Most of us know Becky, have known Becky forever. She's the one that taught me into doing this national convention. And so she had 100 sago palms in her Cadillac as she drove all the way from Lawrence, South Carolina, up to Louisville, Kentucky. So then we had Summer Expo back in the summer. And one of our favorite instructors died the day before the Summer Expo. Just all of a sudden, Virginia Rainey, we all loved her. So part of this was dedicated to her memory and was actually at the podium design at the farmer's market. That's where they had the Summer Expo. And by the way, if you didn't get to come to the Summer Expo this past time, you've got to come this time because it was really, wasn't it good? Everybody that came really excited about it. Okay, so here are the sago palms. At one point, they were green and lush and sticky. We had to use gloves to be able to arrange with them. Okay, now they're dried. So they dry kind of a light green, and so I painted them the red so that it would look like, what? Valentines. And so these are proteas. These are proteas from Hawaii. Protea is named from the Greek god Proteus, which means he took many, many different forms. And so, you know, love in our lives can be many different forms, can't it? You think of all the different loves that we have in our lives. And this is also from Hawaii. It's heliconia. So we got Heleborous and heliconia. So if you get really mad today, you can say Heleborous. Or you can say heliconia. So this has actually been treated. I actually took a stone surface spray and sprayed it, and then you take another paint and you flick it, and so this is heliconia. So heliconia at one point was a gorgeous red, you see the form, but now it's become an object, a form. It's no longer the heliconia, it's actually a form, a color, conveying a color. Okay, and I actually had to do a program for our dear in-depth study. Joyce is our president, and so I cut my plant inside, which is an anthurium. I have two big anthurium plants that are so huge, but these leaves just lasted from, how long has it been, Joyce, a week?
17.
And so these have lasted in water, so I thought, well, why not? One of the things I want y'all to take, if you don't take anything back, other than love is in the air, and that Nancy got a ring, and that we designing women have had fun and known each other forever and ever and ever. And that is what comes, the thing I want to share with you about love, is garden club. Is every one of us gets into a garden club for various reasons. But I'm here to tell you, I've been in garden club, my daughter is 41 years old, and I've been in Georgia, I've been in South Carolina, and people are the most wonderful people. You just fall in love with the friends that you make in garden club. And these two designers have touched my life so much, meant so much to me. I was thinking about the Spartanburg Garden Club Council is 80 years old. Not any of you, except for one, has been alive since that time. And she's sitting right back there at 91 years old, Frederica Wilson. Yay!